Today we are at Right On St. Louis in Kimmswick, Missouri, and we're talking to Dan and Ann about equine-assisted activities and therapies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 16 of The Bob Wall Show. I am with Dan and Ann today at Right On St. Louis, and we are going to talk about a unique way of physical therapy. Dan and Ann, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Really cool grounds that you have here, and it's really exciting what you have going on. Dan, I guess we'll start with you, and just start off telling us a little bit about Right On St. Louis.
So I'm Dan Valeroy. I'm the executive director here at Right On St. Louis, and I've been in this position for about 8 months. So I started in November of 2015. So what we provide here at Right On St. Louis is equine assisted activities and therapies, which basically is we work with children and young adults that have a number of disabilities, and by use of a horse, we place that child on the horse, and the movement of the horse helps strengthens the core and the mechanics of the child while they're on a horse. We have a number of programs throughout the year. Our core programs are, we have a spring session, that's about 12 weeks. We have a fall session that also runs about 12 weeks, and have some summer programs and also some winter programs depending on the weather.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Now, as far as, we'll get into a little bit about the therapy itself with Ann. I'll have you tell us a little bit about some of the other things you have going on here. I saw that on your website you have summer camp, horseback riding. Do you have, I know you do the physical therapy part with the horses. Do you offer horseback riding for anyone else?
We don't necessarily call it horseback riding. We do provide adaptive riding with able-bodied riders.
Okay.
So I'll leave it at that, and I'll have Ann talk about specifically what that all means, because there is a difference between doing adaptive riding than riding with a physical therapist, which is what Ann is a physical therapist, or with our occupational therapist. So.
Okay, great. As far as the, I know you have a River Music Festival coming up soon. That's August 27th. It's a Saturday, correct?
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So our River Music Fest, as you said, it's August 27th. Mm-hmm. This is our 10th year of having this event, and it's our largest fundraiser. And what it is, it's a all-day event starting at 12, ending at 8 o'clock in the evening. We have local talent that performs throughout the day. And this year what we're going to do is we're bringing in a competitive barbecue cook-off. So we have, we're going to have up to 15 different teams that are going to be here and barbecue throughout the night on Friday night, and around 1 or 2 in the afternoon we'll be in a position to be able to sell their goods to participants of the Music Fest. So we have also during the day on Music Fest we have a demonstration of the work that we do with a child on a horse. We have kids activities, so it's actually it's a pretty neat time. It's a good day to come out and spend time with your family. We're here on the Anheuser Estate in Kimmswick, right along the Mississippi River, so it's a good time for all.
Yeah, it sounds like a really good time. I'm going to try my best to make it. For everyone else, it's worth coming out just to see the grounds and the scenery. It's located right on the Mississippi, like you said, and it's absolutely beautiful out here. So I highly encourage everyone to try and make it if they can. Now, Ann, as far as the therapy that you guys provide here, you're a licensed therapist.
Yes, I'm a physical therapist and a hippotherapy clinical specialist, and I've been with Right On for 14 and a half years. And so hippotherapy refers to physical therapists, occupational therapists, and speech and language pathologists using the movement of the horse along with clinical considerations and evidence-based protocol, and we use the movement of the horse to treat children with cognitive, sensory, and neuromotor disabilities.
Okay, yeah, that's a really fun, interesting, and unique way of providing physical therapy for clients. What do you like most about working with the horses and the clients?
I really appreciate the setting that we are lucky enough to be in, because the children do not feel like they're coming to a clinic situation to receive their therapy. And so although they're receiving therapy on the horse and off of the horse, they just consider it to be fun, and they're not realizing that I'm putting them through all these taxing movements, and that it is increasing their core control and their head control and their body tone, or decreasing their body tone, whatever their initial evaluation deems that that's the treatment they should receive.
Oh.
And also, I'm sorry, being on a horse, the movement of the pelvis is most like walking of a human being. And so if a child is in a wheelchair most of the day, and then they come and they get on the horse, the movement of their pelvis lets them think that they're walking. It helps their body to believe that it's walking, or the movement of walking.
Okay, yeah, that's really interesting. And anyone that's ever been through physical therapy, or anyone that knows anyone that's been through physical therapy, I'm sure can fully appreciate, this type of program.
Yes, they really do enjoy themselves.
Now, this therapy also, this has actually been studied, and it's been proven effective, correct?
Yes, our peers through the American Hippotherapy Association, as well as independent studies by Washington University, they have all done a variety of research studies on the movement of the horse benefiting individuals with neuromotor disabilities and cognitive, as well as Down syndrome.
Okay. Well, that's great. Now, Dan, as far as Dan or Ann, as far as contacting you guys, if someone's interested in learning more about this type of therapy, who can they contact?
You can contact our website is rideonstl.org. And then you can send us an email. We have a generic email address that'll go to our volunteer coordinator, and then she forwards it along to the correct person. You can call our number, which is 636-464-3408.
Okay.
Or you can call me directly. My cell number, 314-974-7035. And then I will channel the call to the appropriate person.
Okay. Well, great. Well, that's really exciting. The River Music Festival that you mentioned, that's also for a good cause, because you are a nonprofit, and that kind of helps raise a little money.
Definitely generates needed revenue that helps us operate. There is a fee for the service that we provide. However, the money that we collect from our services only covers about 50% of our operating costs.
Okay.
So the other money needs to come from foundations, through our grant writer, and then also our fundraising events. So it's going to a good cause, and definitely could use your support in time, talent, and treasure. We also, on a regular basis, for any given month, we have over 100 different volunteers that are part of our program that total over 1,000 hours a month. So I know in 2015 we've had over 17,000 volunteer hours that help support our cause.
That's really great. Now, I saw on your website you do have some other types of fundraising events. Did you want to talk about any of those?
Yeah, Music Fest is our largest, but we have two other events. It's called Jan's Party, which is in November, and then we have a trivia night, usually at the end of April.
Okay.
So those are our three core fundraising events. Okay,
and those are all on your website.
Correct.
If anyone wants to check it out. So, well, thank you two for joining me. This has been a lot of fun getting to know you guys. Being able to walk the grounds here, it's one of the most amazing scenic spots I've seen in the area. So August 27th, River Music Festival. Check it out on the website. It's going to be a really great time. And that concludes episode 16 of the Bob Wall Show. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.